Hey, it's Paul Conchatre here with Birdtail Waterfowl. Just want to give you a quick update and kind of share with you what happened to me this morning. I'm on a 3-day wolf hunt and I got two wolves with one shot. I can't believe that this turned out this way. But yeah, it was incredible. So I'm sitting in a blind. I got bait out in front, 150 yards, and then I'm like in a lake chain kind of. So there's all these islands and whatnot. So all of a sudden there's like two wolves come off this island. I'm like, okay, here we go. And they kind of work out, go wide, kind of thing, like 600-800 yards out, and all of a sudden five more, and then this black one's there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, black wolf, like it's kind of different. And so they kind of go way far, and they kind of some sit down, lay down, they all spread out, and then the black one goes way wide back to where it came from. And now it's trying to cut wind, and it was probably, I don't know, 80 yards away from cutting my wind, but like 600 yards away. And then all of a sudden it kind of cuts back, and a gray one comes into the bait, like kind of very kind of skulky kind of thing, and all of a sudden it just it's there. And then another one comes in, and they all kind of come in except for the black one. It took probably 10-12 minutes before the black one actually did work its way in, and it basically gave me this perfect shot. It was 150 yards, and I'm sitting on it, and all of a sudden a gray one pulls behind it, right? So it's black one. It just gray one does this, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm just waiting until they're like perfectly aligned, and then I just squeeze the trigger, and I got two wolves with one shot. It just blows me away. But incredible hunting wolves is not easy. It's a patience game, but the populations are sky high here in Manitoba. Like there used to be really good whitetail here. There's nothing. Like there's no tracks, and we haven't got a lot of snow this year. So if a deer walked by a month ago, you'd still see its tracks, and there's nothing. But there's wolf tracks everywhere. So there's these packs just constantly just working this area. So if you want to try a wolf hunt, right now is the time. And I'm with a buddy of mine, Vance Recacy. He owns Trailland Lodges, and he outfits for black bear. He does like charter fishing in the spring and summer for like pike, walleye, bass, mooneye, goldeye, and then fall he does fall black bear hunts, and he does waterfowl hunts out here. That is super cool because you're in the shield country hunting divers and mallards and rice fields, like rice, like kind of lakes and stuff like that. Just it's very different. It's kind of unique, but it's really good out here. And then he does wolves in the winter, and so your February, March is probably your better time to be able to have an opportunity of getting one. So it's mid-March right now, and yeah, it's just they're everywhere. So populations are high, and the way the government did it, I think a couple of years ago, because they've recognized that the wolf population's like decimating all the cervids and whatnot, is that they've created an opportunity for outfitters to use their big game tags in this like separate wolf season in essence. So it's like January. Well, I'm not sure when it starts, but it ends like I think right at the end of March. So you can come up on a used or unused big game tag they've bought from an outfitter and hunt wolves. So it's a pretty big deal, and it's good on the province because they're recognizing the population is sky high, and it's kicking the crap out of whitetail and moose and whatnot, and bears. They're digging up bears like crazy. But so, anyways, I did my part today. Incredible hunt. So if you want to do it, Vance is a great guy to go with. He's got a beautiful lodge and cabins and whatnot. Just a beautiful experience in this part of the world. But okay, so my update for birdtail for this fall. First is licensing. The province has created like a new management structure kind of for waterfowl hunting in Manitoba. So there's three different kinds of licenses now, like a foreign resident, freelance, draw. I think it's 100% success rate. And then you have outfitter licenses, and then you have legacy landowner license. But the outfitter license, basically what's happening, so they're all 7-day licenses, and that's a big thing. We never had a term license or a draw in Manitoba for foreign residents freelancing. So basically, why this happened, land carrying capacity, I guess would be the way to say it. Concentration of hunters, the internet, social media forums and whatnot, just concentrating people on populations and areas and stuff like that. And it's just, we're creating an access problem. I can't say it's 100% there. It definitely is there. There is an issue. That's why all the stakeholders have been getting together trying to create something that's going to work for Manitoba, for my kids and their kids, kind of thing. So there is still the opportunity to door knock on a farmer's house, kind of thing. If you look at other jurisdictions, that's long gone. It's leased up hunt clubs and all whatnot. So yeah, it's a good thing, but the outfitting side has made some major concessions to go along with this. Like, we're area allocated, we're tag allocated, and there's a cap number of outfitters now for the province. So massive concessions from this industry, but I think it's going to be good for everyone. But you got to suck it up right now. But it will be good down the road, we think. So that's a change, and how it's going to affect everyone coming up this fall is basically it's going to get a little easier, where I will be purchasing your provincial game bird license for you, because I have X amount of licenses allocated to me. So basically I fill out the licenses and I have them ready for you. And if I'm doing that, I might as well just purchase your federal stamp too. So you won't have to purchase licenses before you come up. So a little simpler there. And then what else? Big news is we got Orvis endorsed last fall. So that's a huge deal. So we're the only Orvis endorsed waterfowl lodge in Canada. Super proud of that, just from a ground up business, and just reinvesting to where now we got, I guess, something that fits Orvis standards. So really proud of that. Thank you to everyone that helped us out with that, and everyone coming up over the years. What else? Our hub. We've been using Minot for the last few years. Because of COVID and the lack of flights that were coming into the Winnipeg International. Well, there's more flights coming into Winnipeg, so we're going to use Winnipeg as our hub again. We used to do that before COVID. So basically fly into Winnipeg, and then we've switched our hotel. We used to use the Hilton Suites. We're using the Grand Hotel now. So you basically get your bags, walk out, and it's just a short walk to the Grand Hotel. You get a preferred room right there, and you'll be able to leave your luggage with them. They'll put it in a locked storage room, and then you can wait in the lounge or in the lobby or their lounge, or you can there's a little sports bar like 50 yards down the way from the Grand Hotel and wait for us there. So we will pick you up there at 4:30 on the date that I sent to you for your arrival day. And then on departure day, we'll take you to the Grand Hotel or back to the Winnipeg Airport. What else? Equipment changes. We got 2 new trailers. They're not new trailers, not adding to the fleet. We got enough bloody trailers. Just upgrading 2 of our main working trailers. And then we've got buying more Dave Smiths, the little lessers, and the snow geese. We added a few more of those. We're switching our duck decoys to Dakotas, the fully flocked, or the duck decoys we had before. They just weren't jiving with our Dave Smith, so we had to change it up. Doing that, and then changing our spinners from Mojos to Avian X's, doing some blind modifications. We're bringing another building, I think, in June. It'll just kind of be for more back end kind of function for us, and be a little bit of an office and a store and whatnot. And so that I'm looking forward to that. But that's about it, really. So it's all good news. If you have any questions about the licensing or hotel or anything like that, just shoot me a text, call me, email me, or whatever. If you do want to book a hunt with us, start the conversation now, because we kind of we book 1 to 2 to 3 years in advance, kind of thing. So let me know now. We can kind of start working on it. But anyways, that's my update. Super proud. I can't believe what happened today. Yeah, incredible experience, and really grateful. And grateful to everyone who comes up and hunts with us. So yeah, appreciate it. And I'll probably do another update probably just after the spring to let you know how that went. And yeah, we're getting close. Our season is coming. We're not that far away, but we're 6 months away. So yeah, anyways, my update. Take care, and I guess chat later. Bye.